morning, everyone. Well, Tracy had went live last night, and I didn't get around to posting it, so I'm going to put it up now. Let's hear what she's got to say.
Smells really good. Smells like Gain soap. And then that leaves this one to hang behind the driver's seat. I have only 2 blankets that fit this way that I could use as tapestries or curtains. But I think that one should fit. It should match. It's like gray and white print. My daughter got so many of these like curtain things that I do need to find a curtain rod eventually so that I can move it out of the way when this thing runs. But for right now, it's okay to be in the way. I can just staple it up there to have some privacy and to not have a porch light in my face. It is hot in here. I need to go take all these clothes down and go through them to get rid of the old ones that are stained or ripped or anything like that. Because I have new clothes that I have to find places for, and there's only so much storage in the top. So I'm trying to keep all my clothes in the back side together, like a closet or a dresser. And hopefully the bed, somehow I'll be able to build the bed eventually, and it will fit back here. I need to be able to buy 1x1s to do that. I think it won't put as much of a weight load on the back end of the van itself if I do it with lighter wood. And that seat that was in here, the bench seat that came originally in here, those things are pretty heavy. So I think it might help gas mileage a little bit, or at least let me pack some extra things in, blankets, coats, and if I can get some tents together to carry with me for those people that are going to be out there in the elements without their own apartment. Even if I don't have it insulated, it's at least an inside where I can turn a heater on as I need it. Right now, it's just a little apartment. It can't go anywhere. It runs for sure, but it's missing a battery and a driver's seat. It's going to need a few things before it can get on the road or it can be legalized. But right now we are fixing it up because I'm definitely living out here at nighttime. During the day, it's in the direct sunlight being up against the house. So I'm not in it during the day. Me and Bella are usually inside, or I make a little seating area underneath the trees. I just started cleaning up all the stuff outside. I can't move that generator. That's not my back and shoulder thing. Somebody else is going to have to get that. I'm not trying to tear myself up. I'm just trying to fix the house up. I'm in Missouri. Yeah. But they recarpeted it. They pulled all the side panels off because they were full of mold and rat poo and nests, and all the wiring had been eaten through, so they rewired it, a lot of it, trying to get the rear tail lights to work again. He changed the bulbs to he changed the alternator on it, but it was how we had the alternator hooked up, not that it was the alternator. We changed it 3 times 2 years ago, and it just never worked out. we couldn't figure out why it was drawing too many amps, and then all of a sudden it was over amping, and so it wouldn't work with, if you're over amping your battery, you're going to blow up the battery going down the road. And so that's not a good scenario any better than it not getting the charge that it needs. You're going to end up on the road then too. So that was a problem that kept it from being able to go on the road. And then parking it back in a field for 2 more years really got the mice and rats in it eating up everything inside, making nests and peeing everywhere. So they pulled this whole thing apart and wiped out all the nests and used Clorox wipes to clean the mold and stuff of the areas that stayed. The areas that were the worst of it and the wood was bad, they put a new framed wall on that. So we're working with it piece by piece right now. I do need to collect donations along the way. If you want to pitch in on my sticker board or join something like that, that would be great. And if you would like to donate to me, that is still in my bio. If you just want to stay and watch the journey, that's going to help me get my content out there. So thank you very much for joining us. If you're just now joining us, there are 3 years of videos to catch up on. So don't go anywhere. You got a lot of homework to do. Thank you for the heart me. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to stay on long. The last phone died. I just happened to be hooked up to internet right now. And so this phone still had some charge, but it took away my happy music. I am exhausted. Like, I get to come here and witness all I went through raising children and get to go. I am the luckiest grandma ever because I don't have to be right here, and they're doing a good job. And even if it's not my way, it's functional, it's working, it's a family, it's a unit, and it may not be the unit that I wanted to create in my family, but I had my chance, and now they're having their chance. And I love the fact that this family lets me be part of this, to be able to witness the progress and process of everybody growing. Not just the grandkids, but my adult children are progressing in their adult life as they make these choices. So I do like to go live my own life by my own rules and not have to follow the kingdom's rules here. And also, they have an opportunity that their dad is wanting to spend time with them, and we're not together. And so I'm not trying to stop their opportunities because I need an opportunity. My opportunity seems like it's just going to be being part of their life and seeing it and being able to visit, and then having my life where I build it, where I find it and see it. I am definitely welcome, but their dad is 10 years older than me, so he needs them. And I'm positive that they need him right now. I know the grandkids need to get to know him before he's not here any longer. And they do know me. I've been part of the whole thing the whole time. Oh, I love that everybody's coming in here. If you'd like to donate, they have a sticker board right here on TikTok. And if you grab those stickers today, we will see the fruits of our labor on Wednesday. So please, if you can, grab a sticker, and let's get as many stickers as we can get done today going. Oh, the mosquitoes are already out. All right, I pinned a sticker on the board just in case you couldn't find the sticker board yourself. I definitely found one for us. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and liking the live. I am going to be jumping off and I guess stapling that thing up. I could do that on live, right? I could do that on live. It'd be okay. Oh, that mosquito keeps attacking me. I wish I could see him and capture him. Alright. Now to find the staple gun and the right blanket. I think I want the pretty side facing to the bedroom. I'll just put the ugly side to that side. And then that way whoever looks through just sees a white background. Oh, it's perfect length. A little bit too long. Now let's see how far across it goes. Oh, this is not working out on this side. All right. Oh man, I should have left a little slack over here, huh? Well, that's gonna work. So this is the divider between the apartment room. And the next one goes way up at the top. It's going to cover up that, where that thing came down. That's where the light and the wiring for all that came out, and they had chewed it up and made a nest in it. So I don't know if they're going to do that to me here, or if maybe I should get cardboard and like staple some cardboard up there or something. That's probably a good idea. And then put the blanket over it. You check every time for wet. No, I didn't mean to do that, actually. And we have like 3 or 4 moderators on here right now. So it could have been just anybody. Like, I know that whenever I was first doing it, I would block words like I didn't even know it tried to find a word that they said to block. So I didn't know to look. Alright. Now the dead one the Grateful Dead blanket has to go up on the top. But I do need a piece of cardboard or something to go over that hole, so they're not building a nest in the blanket. I don't think they're in here, but hopefully they put traps or something and caught them, because they know I won't do it. I can't. I cannot do it. Yeah, I can't kill them. I'm not finding anything that looks like cardboard I could use. Where would I find a little square of cardboard?
Maybe find an old box?
Bella is so strange. She's in there, I guarantee it, in the van. And no matter how hot it is, she climbs in the van like, this is home. I have to keep yelling at her, get out of there, it's too hot. Yeah, I don't see anything I could use for this. Stop yelling at me. Look here, chicken.
The chicken's fucking up her buzz. Oh boy, she's done toked on that lettuce and the chicken is fucking her buzz up.
You rooster. Oh, I am sweating. Hey, Bella. 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 She's not in here. Oh, she's sitting over there under a tree. She made her spot where the chickens roost. Oh, I'm gonna sit down and take a break too. It's still pretty hot out. Well, I'm fixing up the van like our little apartment. But at nighttime, I'm sliding downhill, and downhill is towards where the passenger seat should be. And so I'm trying to fix where I put my bed tonight, that it's not doing the same thing that I've been doing the last 3 nights. It's not that. She does not like to be hot. She'd rather be in the snow. It's me that wouldn't. Yeah, that's one idea, but then it won't have the electric it needs for the power tools that they need to work on it. So we have to leave it where it is right now. It does drive, it just don't have a seat or battery. They use a battery out of a different car to work on it. But it runs. It does run. It needs to have a battery and a seat though. But the car runs. It needs to have tune-up, change the oil and do things like that.
So far, she needs a battery, tune-up, a back window for one of the doors, seats, and that's not even, we're not even talking to get it, that's just to get it running, okay? Well, running and sitting, okay? Then she's going to need insurance. She's going to need inspection. She's going to need emissions. She's going to need tags. She's going to need, all these things. But on top of all of that, She needs a license.
Because it's been in a field for 6 years. The gas has to be ran out of it or drained because, man, that thing is bad. It smells like sewage exhaust, really bad. It's got to sit where it is. At nighttime, it's not too hot, though, so we have a bedroom. Mm-hmm. Well, they're not just doing it for me. I have to come up with some donations to get the things. It's at a standstill since I got here, and I don't have money to get the battery and the seat and things like that.
Okay, now here it comes.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay here. I'm not planning on staying here. Why would they give me a house on wheels for me to park it and stay in their yard? They're moving along with their dad whenever they find his property.
Whenever they find his property? How did it get lost? How do they not know where it is? Whenever they find his property.
They have already done a lot, yes. And they're going to keep fixing it as we get the parts. He's not stopping on repairing the things. I have a professional right now helping me repair the stuff. But as I get the parts, he'll be able to work on it. Yeah, I'm fixing it up on the inside with what we have right now, but I'm also, like, I need to build a bed frame, and I need to find some kind of a mattress that'll work inside of this. And I have ideas, but I mean, that's like buying wood or even putting insulation in it before we screw the walls down would be good. No, I don't have to wait on the medical anyway. Yes, almost every state offers that. If I was in a different state for the time that is required to be a resident of that state, I could also apply there. Well, see, it's going to be cheaper to get, like, the seats for this van are an F-150 or an Econoline, a Ford Econoline. And so those are much cheaper at the You Pull It store here. That means we go out there, we find the wrecked or unrunning vehicle that has some decent seats in it. We turn the wrenches to get them out of there. We haul them out of there, and then we bring them home and install them ourselves. I'm not really sure that Amazon is going to have that. So some of this stuff is like it has to be done in-house. I most definitely did.
When she's saying a You Pull It store, she means a junkyard. That's just what she's calling it.
Whenever you have rotator cuff problems, it can pop in and out. I do have a referral to a doctor that is an orthopedic surgeon, and they deal with the soft tissue injuries, but ERs don't have that ability to look at that. It did pop in while they were doing the ER x-ray, but it didn't pop fully in until yesterday whenever I was inside. I reached for something and it just went crack, and then it went in. But if I reach backwards, I can feel that it's trying to pull it back out. I haven't always been without a vehicle, so I do have things like I have a cast iron pan, I have a pot that's stainless steel. I mean, it's not like I don't have kitchen items. I have things like that. Getting the vehicle together and put on the road is my biggest worry. Other than that, decorating the inside, I'm just kind of using what we have or what comes along. I'll get to the better things later. Well, it's dependent on me putting out content on a platform that captures everybody's interest, and it's dependent on me showing up each and every day on this platform. That is dependent on me showing up for this job I have had and created for 3 years. What is wrong with you? Do you think it should be free for my content? That my life should just be a window for you for free?
Oh, wow. Do you see? And I thought I was the only one who saw this. And I was, really starting to question myself. Like, because she's always so smiley and cheery and stuff. And she will turn in a flash and be evil. And I'm thinking, is this just me noticing this? But no, it's not just me noticing it. You're seeing it right now. So her content, which she does no editing, no nothing. It's just going live and asking for donations and seeing what she's doing on a daily basis. That's all. And she asks for donations constantly. Okay? So not only does she get donations, she gets gifts. Now she's going to do subscriptions and stuff. So there are many people, ma'am, that show their life and for free. Okay? People donate because they want to. So what is she saying? If no one donates to her, then she will just stop going live? Is that what she's saying? Because her content, as she calls it, is not free. So when it becomes donationless, does she stop going live then?
I mean, and so you're going to come in here and act like that I don't do anything, like stay online, come and put my life out here on the line for others to come in, judge and ridicule and give me direction to be in a life that they themselves are not happy with. And I'm just saying, you can't criticize somebody else's life. This is time I've dedicated on this platform for 3 years. You can go back and watch everything I've been through. You can watch my journey. You can watch the whole thing grow.
She says that all the time. You can go back and watch my videos, but her videos on her channel are videos. They're not lives. TikTok does not save your lives, and so you could download them and post them, but you can only post 10 minutes at a time on TikTok videos. So where is she posting them that you could go and watch them? But see, here's the thing. People get so pissed off when their videos are reposted on YouTube, on, other platforms. But if they're not ever reposted, how would anybody ever see them? But see, that's why a lot of people don't like their lives reposted, is because once that live they hit end, okay? That live is nowhere to be seen again if it's not been reposted, either by them on a different platform or by someone else on a different platform. But a lot of creators, and I'm not just saying her, I'm just saying in general, like Lori and others, they don't like them being reposted because then you can go back and compare what they said a month ago to what they said now. And that's how they get caught up in their lies, right? So a lot of creators, they don't want their videos reposted because they don't want you to see the inconsistencies in their stories. But her, she says, you can go back and watch my whole journey. Where are we watching that at? Because it's not on your YouTube channel, because you can only post 10 minutes at a time.
You don't have to be like that. You don't have to come into somebody's job and knock them off. Are you the Karen that was going up to the register trying to get somebody fired from their basic of anything income, the menial of what anybody is allowed to get paid here in society? Because that's what it feels like you're doing to me when I dedicated so many years to it without seeing anything.
Is she really serious? Are you the Karen who went in and tried to get the woman at the counter fired from her menial job, making the least amount of income? She has no job, and she is wanting donations from people for watching her life. Okay? At least that person at the counter has a job, and I don't give a fuck if they're only making $2 an hour. They're working for it. Okay? Not asking people for donations to see them on camera living a life that she is choosing to do. Okay? She's not doing that for entertainment. She's just following along her journey, but wants donations. Right? But isn't she the one talking about going up to a counter and getting somebody fired? Isn't she the one who went in Burger King and filmed not one employee but several employees on TikTok and blasted them and wanted her viewers to call corporate on these people for asking for the dog's service papers, which they're not allowed to do, but still there's other employees in there that got filmed that did not have anything to do with that? Wondering, did she call corporate? I bet she didn't, but she wanted her viewers to do it, right? She's got so much to say when she gets pissed off, doesn't she?
And so I'm just supposed to keep dedicating my time to gain your interest so that you keep coming back for more, to watch my life. I mean, continue to gossip about those who have less than you, yet put forth more effort than you, and put their own selves on the line. Can you put the skeletons in your closet online for everyone to view? That's what it boils down to, baby. You're just jealous that I can.
So this is putting her skeletons on live? I don't think so. And what happens when there is no more donations and she's only relying on gifts? She keeps saying that she's in the TikTok creator internship. I've never heard of that. I mean, you don't even get like monetized with YouTube. TikTok until you are at 10,000. I believe. Now I know it's 5,000, and some people have gotten it at 1,000. You can do like TikTok Shop, where you're like an affiliate and can, promote items and get paid with commission, which is why I don't know why a lot of these motherfuckers don't do that. They've got the numbers. Why do they not do that? Instead of relying on people to just give them money.
Welcome to Tracy's world. I don't gotta be nice. This is real. I'm already going to get the violations. I might as well just be real. It's ridiculous that they act like I'm begging. I am showing what is going on. I am going forward. There is a future goal in this, and that is to be fully funded by the people, for the people, so that I can be a representative of the people that want their actual word out there. And if that is not a platform you can get on board with, get your ass off of the board.
A representative for the people, funded by the people. What is she a representative of? Because I've heard her say, oh, I am out here on a journey trying to find people like me, like that have been turned down for disability, are not getting what's owed to them from the government and stuff like that, right? What if she never finds them? How are you going to find these people if you're camping out in the woods, hitchhiking? How are you a representative for these people when you don't go to hearings, when you don't go and sit in Senate, when bills are being passed or when bills are being made? She doesn't, all these states that she travels to, she could be stopping in city halls. She could be going to state buildings. She could be emailing and contacting senators, congressmen, the Department of Social Security. She could be doing all of these things she's already traveling city to city. What money does it take to go into a building and try to talk to someone? Doesn't cost to email people, right? She doesn't do any of that. So how can she present herself as a representative for the people? What people? What fucking people are you representing? And for what? Let me tell you, if she did go on a journey like that, where she was actually signs, picketing, going to rallies and all of these things to help people, the fucking money would flood in. But she doesn't do anything like that. She doesn't. So therefore, it's false that she is a representative for anyone but herself. Let me tell you something. Last winter, do you know what she did? She sat in the trailer that's on that same property that she's on now, okay? She said it was moldy in there and stuff, and she was closed off into one room. She sat there the entire winter, all right? And all she did was went live every single day and asked for donations and got gifts. There was no seeing anything, no journey, no life, no nothing, but her heating up water, dancing a little bit, and her talking to the people. There was no journey.
You're standing where somebody else could be. Yeah, just because there aren't goals for everybody doesn't mean you can come take mine down. Exactly, and I am trying to be that integral person that can represent the people, because I have no reason to sell out, because it is the people that have me going so that we can speak our word, not my word. I want to bring the people's word who are suffering through the bull crappery going on in society right now that we're paying into, and yet not the security that we should be getting out from. I was one of those people. I am now here on the ground. My ass has been bumping the pavement for quite some time now. I have heard not just my stories, but similar stories, and stories of those being raised by our system who are also homeless, who had no training in how to do life once they got out there, once they graduated to adulthood. It is not just my story that needs out. It is many stories that need out. I am just one person that is telling you I'm moving on integrity. I am funded fully by the people. I have no paycheck where somebody's going to get me to say, hey, it's about this. No, it's about the people that are working their asses off and seeing nothing from it until they're ready, that they can't get out of the box that they have built for themselves to see the world that they were trying to pay on so that they could go out there and enjoy something of their life. Go ahead, try to take me down a notch, baby. I'm nothing but real. You're going to get the same story over and over because that's how it is. Now, this is an upgrade for me, and I thank all of y'all that have helped to get me this far. And I thank all of y'all who have yet to help but are about to.
Oh, wow. So if you've not helped her, guess what? You will be going to help her.
And we're working on it. We are making this home, and it's safety, it's security. Yes, it's going to take insurance, and it's going to take gas and things. Of course it is. Vehicles don't move without that. I'm not trying to get one.
And let me just say, and this is no surprise to anyone who owns a vehicle, that van is going to be a gas hog. Now, of course, maybe she will have it parked a lot of the time, but who do you think will be paying for that gas? The people giving the donations.
Over on you, because if you can add 1 and 1 and it makes 2, then you're with me still. This is a vehicle that we're trying to register and get on the road. Part of that plan will be that it moves and has to have gas and insurance. Registered means it's going to have insurance. What am I hiding? I don't have Apple Pay. I'm not even sure what Apple Pay is. I couldn't figure out how to open up their phone, so I went right back to the Android. I'm serious. It was like, what is your name? Where's your region? What is your zip code? Does your phone number match? Do you want the same phone number, or are you getting a new phone number? Hey, we're going to set up you a whole new email for this. And if you don't set this email up, you will never see the inside of this phone. So let me tell you how it went. My sister stole the phone before I could get.
So how is any of that any different from setting up an Android? I mean, the only difference, I guess, would be an email, because if you don't give an Android a Google email, then you can't use Google services. I mean, how is it any different? That's what you need to do, all of those things to set up any phone.
Get it set up. It's a shout out, Gina. It's a shout out, Sissy. I mean, I told her she could have it after she took it, because, I mean, I couldn't figure out how to get it into the damn safe any damn way. I'm not smart enough for an Apple. Now, vote me as one of your political figures and representatives. I've ate those before. We even bobbed for them once. If I tried to do that today, my dentures would probably come out, so I'm not going to. But I've had them candied before. Same problem. Dentures today. I'm not going to try that one either. I made these ones. I also don't have very much faith in that they would hold up even if I sliced it really thin. Yeah, I've had an Android since Androids were cell phones. And I've become accustomed to their little twerks over the years, because, like, they use the same basic things, but they throw a few extra ones in there. So each time I get a new phone, it's only like having to learn a few new apps, like 3 or 4. Thank you for the gift so much. It's like having to learn 3 or 4 new apps instead of a whole damn phone. No, ma'am, I don't have time for that. I have a social media platform I have to be on. If I'm not on it, you want to know what happens? My viewers go, "What happened to you? Why are you silent? You got there and now we don't mean anything? What? You got to get online too. You have to be live, Tracy. You can't just go silent for days at a time." Oh yeah, if anything, like this phone is cracked all to hell, and it's the only phone I have that has service on it, and it is cracked. It's even got a triangle crack in it. That's how I know I'm chosen. No, really, but like to get it replaced, I have to get her to go into the store. I have to get my mom to go with me to the store to get my phone replaced. My daughter pays for my phone, and it's why I have service and data, guys.
So wait a minute. Her daughter pays for her phone. That's why she has service and data. But just last week, didn't she need money to put more data on her phone? Now, she did say at one time before this that her daughter put $10 in data on her phone, but she used it up. And then she contacted her daughter to put more data on her phone, and her daughter said she would put 10 on it, but it was going to refresh the next day. And then then 2 days later, she was saying she needed donations to get more data, or nobody would be able to see her on the bus on her journey, the last leg of her journey. Huh. I guess that's just like when she said she needed more money for the bus ticket. But I have plenty of food to last me and Bella. Instead of getting another room for tonight, I took that money and went to the store and bought food for me, plenty of food for the trip, for the bus ride. And then as soon as she got on the bus, she said she was going to need money, donations for food to last, because she didn't know it was going to be a 2-day trip. Ma'am, you knew how long it was going to take to get from Michigan to St. Louis. You know, it tells you when you look the bus amount, how much the bus ticket's going to be when you leave and when you arrive. You knew how long the trip was going to be, but as soon as she got on the bus, she's going to need more donations for food for her and Bella. Well, for her. She had Bella.
Yep, I'm not making a bunch of money over here. These donations ain't flying off the shelf for me. We're getting where we need to go. If I mention what I need, you guys love me enough to try to make that happen in the most realist, quickest way.
The donations aren't rolling in. Let me tell you guys, in the past 2 weeks, let's just say 3 weeks, she's taken a bus from California to Michigan. I think it was $300. 2 nights a hotel, I believe were $75 a piece plus a deposit. Okay. Another hotel room, I believe, was $58 and another deposit. A bus from Michigan to St. Louis, $200. These are all paid for by donations. Not to mention food donations. How do you see how much? That's $500 in just bus tickets. $150 plus whatever the deposit was for 2 nights hotel. $58 for another hotel. I mean, come on, we're talking a lot of fucking money here. In just donations, in just a few weeks. And she's so ungrateful. You'll see, just watch. Just keep watching. I mean, not this live, but in coming lives, and if you go and watch the past just few lives that I've posted, you'll see the ungratefulness.
And I love that. I've never had a family like that. And it does show me that there is people out there that cares. And whenever I took off from here after the winter, it was not under the greatest. Oh, I thank you so much. Oh, look at the bubbles. That's the first time I've seen it go off. I picked it because I've never seen it happen. But then I left under duress. I was not myself whenever I left, and that whole 7 months of being gone is like, you know, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what you did whenever you walk away that abruptly and reinforce that your peace matters.
So when she left her daughter's after the winter, right? Her and the daughter had gotten into like a, I don't even want to say it was an argument. It was just, like a heated conversation, okay? Her daughter never told her she had to get out, all right? And as it turned out, she had a minivan there that she was trying to work on to get on the road. And the daughter had said, I've been trying to get you to go up to DMV, and you don't want to go. You want to sit on TikTok with your 5 friends, I think she said. Let me tell you what Tracy did. She went live, okay? Didn't say anything, stuck the phone in her pocket and went in the house and kind of like provoked what she, I guess, discussion. And the daughter never knew that she was being broadcasted all over TikTok. She didn't know. Tracy had the phone in her pocket on live. Tracy knew it was on live. I thought maybe Tracy had did it on accident. Hit the live button, putting it in her pocket. No, she knew. She knew because when she left out of her daughter's house and came over to her trailer, she took the phone out of her pocket and started talking. I have that video. I hope I still have it posted to my other channel. I'm going to try to find it so you all can hear. That girl never told her she had to leave. She said that she felt unwanted. But when she left there, a very nice lady who did not know Tracy, only from TikTok, okay, only knew her from TikTok, let her come into her house and stay for a few weeks. Went to work every single day and left Tracy in her house to just eat food, dance around, and be on TikTok while she worked. Okay? So she wasn't just thrown out to the wolves to go hitchhiking to nowhere. She went to a lady's house and stayed for a few weeks.
And that you're not going to take any kind of sidewaysness whenever you're here to visit. And so we're going to keep it at visits, and I'm going to keep my children loving me and close to me so that I have the privilege of being part of my grandchildren growing up and my children's life as well. Oh yeah, I'm not doing no iPhones, no Apple things. Maybe if we bake the apple, I do like apple crisp and apple pie. All those things are good. I couldn't get through the enrollment process on the damn phone to get the phone to give me a phone number. It took me almost 3 days or so just to get to where I'm supposed to be making a new email. And so it was just not my type of phone. This one's about to die. So if it shuts off, you know what happened. It is at 9% right now. And that means I killed both my phones and we have no phone to talk tonight. So I will miss y'all very much. It's going to break my heart to have a whole night to just lay here and sleep. And oh, thank you, Puff Puff. Thank you for putting it up there. I don't care. They're going to keep giving me violations. I guess what my instructions, the way I feel is that I'm supposed to push through it. And I don't understand how that's going to work out or that's even a plan. Because, like, that's how I keep being told is God is like, just keep going.
So usually when these travelers go on these journeys and stuff like that, they live off the land. They work and barter for things. They live very minimal, and they don't eat out at fast food, and they don't take buses and stuff. They travel, they hitchhike, they jump rides, they do whatever they have to do. So I'm wondering, You know, when God gave her this instruction, this plan, did it include donations, ask for donations on the internet? I'm just wondering.
And so that's what I'm supposed to do. And I don't want to lose contact with everybody. And I actually do have a second Facebook account that I could use for this. And I was selling driftwood on it, but I could use it for this. And it's just sitting there since I haven't been collecting driftwood to sell. Oh, I'm not trying to be without a phone. However, I've ran out of data very many times creating this platform and having to put extra money into it. But I understand how I'm begging, and it's not part of the cost of running a platform. And that I'm supposed to spend money putting out information and content and grasping everybody's attention at the same time as I'm broke and I'm supposed to do it all for free. Not for free. I'm supposed to hustle some other way and then come back here and spend it to bring everybody this content. And that's not how it works, guys. It's just not how it works. But stickers go in tonight. I have like 0 time left. It's 5:55 on the time right now. That means good signs. Yeah, whenever I don't have any kind of Wi-Fi, then I'm on the data on the phone, and I only get a certain amount of data. When that runs out, it's been costing me about $20 extra a month.
So right now, while she's at her daughter's, she has Wi-Fi. Because she just said it yesterday. She has internet. And the son-in-law even said, we upgraded our internet so you shouldn't have no problems with the Wi-Fi. He said that the first day she was there. When he was in the van working on it and she was sitting in the back of the van, he said that shouldn't be nothing wrong with the Wi-Fi. You shouldn't have no problems because we've upgraded our internet. So while she's there in that van, in that yard, at that house, she won't be using any data. But what an intelligent person would do, who knows that they're using their data all the time and is paying $20 extra a month or whatever 28, whatever she said, why wouldn't you get an unlimited plan? I mean, hello, wouldn't that make sense?
And this month, it would have costed $30 had I not gotten here to use the Wi-Fi signal.
See, she just said it. The Wi-Fi signal there at the house.
So whenever I'm at Wi-Fi signal, I save on the data. Did everybody see my bathing suit? It's cute. I'm excited about it. I was out here cleaning in it because it was so freaking hot. But it's not hot right now. It's no wind, but it's not as hot as it was either. I guess I should show it to you, since there's probably new people. See, they're like shorts, but they have the bathing suit bottom under them sewn in. It just looks like athletic gear, huh? Yeah, I won't wear a bathing suit if it shows my butt. I would really like to start making like matching bathing suit covers and stuff. You know, like the movies Back to the Beach, those kind of covers to go over the bathing suits, where all the accessories to it match, and you can just take the skirt off whenever you're at the water. Oh no, you can't hear me. I said I would like to start making bathing suit covers like they had on Back to the Beach, where the bathing suit, the cover, and the hair thing, and like it all matched. There were even these like clip-on bows and stuff you could put on your shoes to wear out to the beach. Maybe if I could work on that during the winter, then I would be able to sell them off during the summer. I don't know. We'll see how it's going to go. But Misty's been talking to me about putting a sewing machine in my van. And I really like to go thrifting and then pick up clothes and then rework the clothes. Like they're not finished, but it's a good start. And then I'm just going to get on here and wear some of my outfits. And hopefully somebody wants to purchase the outfit that I have. Thank you for the heart. I'm not trying to do everything here, but it's like to get started, it takes a minute. It does. I don't have a lot of craft things because being in the backpack means I didn't carry any of that kind of thing. Yeah, it'd be cool if I had if I make like a rod that goes across the back two doors when you open them up, and then I could hang up the dresses or whatever I'm working on wherever I go, or be able to pick up like some cities you just go to the courthouse and it's like $15 to get a permit. Yeah, he doesn't live in a van. There's a guy on here that lives in a vehicle and has enough water to do tie-dyeing on him. I don't think that these are the same circumstances. Tie-dyeing takes a lot of water for rinses. Flea markets charge more than if you go to the city hall and pick up a permit. But that's what my daughter's doing, and she's thinking that if I can do some of them, then then she would be able to sell them at her booths as well, and then just take like a percentage for doing the selling and sitting up at the booth and paying the booth bill. So I'm about to turn that desk sideways up against the wall that has the stove on it, and I think we're going to try to put her sewing machine out here and see if it's going to be raining this next week, so we're going to see if I can't get it's a really old sewing machine, if we can't get the sewing machine working for us, or if I can even do it. I've never done it, so we got to try.
I mean, what, is she not allowed in the house? Why can't she go in the house and sew? Why does she got to bring it out to the van? That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody has a thing that they do. I mean, mine was social media, but I can cut back on making content and do things like that instead. I mean, where your creation goes is where your energy is going to go. So if I'm creating things there, I'm going to be pulling energy from here. I won't have as much time to do this.
Why can't she set the phone up and they can watch her on live make the things? Now she's killing two birds with one stone. She acts like it's like, oh guys, I gotta live off donations or you're never gonna see me again because I'm gonna have to go do something else. It's like she's guilting people into wanting, oh please don't go, Tracy, please don't go, I'll donate so you can stay going live. That's how I feel like she's coming off.
Okay, goodbye. Yeah, I'm getting surrounded by mosquitoes right now. I'm about to jump off here and go throw my phone, which is about to die, on charge. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for coming in. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. I know you don't mean any harm, Voices. I know you don't. I mean, they're good ideas, but the thought process working through it, like I've thought about doing tie-dye because I like tie-dye, and almost everywhere I go, there are hippies around, you know? And they like those cute tie-dye things. And you have to find your market, and if I'm around most of them, then that's probably the market. Oh, that's awesome. Well, there's a first time. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, I do remember you. I don't remember you having your last name on there. Aw, this is bogus. Look, I want to show y'all something. That just breaks my damn heart. So me and my granddaughter were doing makeup time together, and I painted my toes and we made them ruby slippers. Watch. Dang chickens. Alright, see here? So we painted my toes and we made them sparkly red ruby slippers. And then I come out here and I'm working barefoot. Look, I stepped in a chicken turd and it messed up my ruby slippers. How rude. Dang chickens. They ruin everything. I was like, well, I just made it here to Misty's, and I really do want my own home fixed. And so I need to do the there's no place like home clicking with my feet. And so we painted my toes ruby slippers to give me good luck on putting this band together and having a running home. Well, there was a little bit of an excess of eggs until today. And then today when my grandson was pulling a cup out of the cabinet, the handle just popped right off of the cup. A coffee cup. So the handle just stayed in his hand and the cup fell and hit the counter. And we had just cracked open a dozen eggs to feed everybody breakfast this morning. And little shards of ceramic went everywhere, so we had to start over. So not so much today. But she's also got, I think they're quails. They're not quails. They're the other ones. Chickens. Oh, I forget. They're bigger than chickens. They're not as small. Quails are smaller than chickens. So I've got the wrong one. But she's got some of those hatching right now, or just hatched. So they're in the incubator warm box. She is trying to get rid of some of them now that the chicken has started hatching eggs as well for herself. And that's where those little guys right there are from. So there's 4 little ones that the mama hatched. Well, that's our story and we're sticking to it. My daughter was so disappointed that she wouldn't come out of the nesting box. She wouldn't get off the nesting box. So she brought home some little babies and she snuck them in under her while she was sleeping and took out 2 of the eggs. And then she felt one of the eggs tapping. And so she was like, oh my goodness, it's about to hatch. And she put it back under her real quick too. And so Mom hatched 2 out of those 4 eggs, and 2 of the chickens came from another place because she wanted her to take them outside and not be in the nesting box the whole time. No, they're chickens. I mean, it's not chickens. It's, oh, I don't remember. It's another kind of bird. It's just like chicken, but it's bigger. And she tried quails once, but they were so tiny that the wildlife out here didn't let them have a defense. Huh? Oh, these mosquitoes are getting me, guys. I'm gonna have to go put some clothes on. Oh yeah, they're getting me good too. Ouch, I got that one. Oh, now Bella's gonna come check on me because I just smacked a mosquito. I mean, smacked myself. Ah, my shoulder. Nope. That's how I know that the shoulder's not completely healed. If I try to be stupid and forget about it and reach backwards, it sends that shock right through my shoulder again like it's about to jump off its rocker. I'm glad I got this cleaned up in front of the van. Now whenever I step out at night, I won't die. Well, I love you guys. My phone is definitely dying right now.
Alrighty, guys. Stay safe. Have a good Monday, and I'll talk to you on the next one.
1%. I'll see you next go round.